is not the water, far too cold, cold for me. Through all my doubting and all my longing, a shallow instinct to do what serves me. But still I know that life is not meant to be lived simply for me. But what is serving others if not just a means to feel complete before we die? Is finding love just survival in disguise? I pray for others with fingers crossed that I may keep what I call mine. I'm a stranger, but you clothed me. I was shaken and you held me. Though you were to my left, you gave to one with less, and your actions were made right. But take no pride in what you've done for me, because the heart seeks for self-serving means. Confine what's darkest ego, learn to let go, embrace what it means to be free. We run into the shadows where our shame no longer hides, but in the light exposed, our character now compromised. So when your joy comes from serving and not being served, giving to the far more deserving, that's when I do my best work. I am a sinner, oh my soul. I turn a blind eye, oh my soul. But still I know that life is not meant to be lived simply for me. But what is serving others if not just a means to feel complete before we die? Is finding love just survival in disguise? I pray for others with fingers crossed that I may keep what I call mine.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I'm Peter Moxilin. Here, let me put that in chat really quickly. There is the link to what you were just listening to. That is Caleb Hiles' debut original song album, in One Breath, and the song Survival in Disguise. That is actually what you listened to at the beginning of the previous stream, the Mass Effect one that got cut short, but I really like the song, so I wanted to give it another chance there. Anyway, let me bring that up, and... Sorry, didn't realize that click could do that. Anyway, and bring you into the stream here. There we go. Hello everyone, I'm Peter Moxilin, Keeper of the Archives. Welcome to the stream. Let me go ahead and get the sound back up. There we go. We got music. We got sound effects. Cool. By the way, I'm over in this area because I was trying to farm some Wind Asters for Bennett, because I now have him on his second to last ascension. AKA, I need 65 Wind Asters. Or Windwheel Asters, whatever they're called again. Anyway, that is not the primary reason why we're here. I'm terrified an enemy's gonna sneak up on me, so I'm just gonna go over near the Statue of the Seven. There, good luck getting me now. Okay, turn the turn down my headphones a little bit. Okay. Let's see. So for the drink along today, I decided to keep it to just water. And that's in part because I'm gonna be meeting with some friends later today. And in part because, well, if you saw the last stream, the Mass Effect 1 that got cut a little bit short at an hour instead of 2 hours, yeah, I was at a funeral this week. I'm doing generally okay. It does hurt, but don't worry, I'm not forcing this or anything. But as a result, I kind of don't want to be making myself alcoholic drinks a lot right now. It's not some super serious concern, it's just one of the rules that I try to keep to. I try not to drink out of celebration or depression or anything. I try to drink purely as an artistic expression, like just, hey, I feel like putting these 5 ingredients together and seeing what I can make with it, or that kind of thing. I don't want it to be because of an emotional state. So, like I said, I am generally fine at the moment, but just kind of to be on the safe side, might as well just stick to water. Also, I was still managing to run a little bit late for the stream, even though I pushed it back by 2 hours, so I didn't have time to make tea or whatever. So, water is what we got. Anyway, we're rolling for Ganyu today. And luckily, we're getting Ganyu today. Because I think, unless I don't understand this game, it is physically impossible for me to not roll at least C0 Ganyu with this amount of currency. Now, for those of you who are new to the game, Ganyu here, fan named Coco Goat because of side quest reasons. Actually, it's main quest reasons, isn't it? Huh. Anyway, she is one of the premier DPS units. Now, granted, it's the kind of thing where her maximum DPS is only unlocked by having good supports, and I don't necessarily have the best supports for her, but it's the kind of thing where it is, the next time the Venti banner comes up, I can roll for C0 Venti, and then at that point, I'll basically have a great Ganyu setup team. So, with that in mind, I checked this before in my own time, but yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is the right thing. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. There we go. 6, 7, 8, and we had Yelan there. So we're at 8 pity, so we're effectively at 0 pity since I'm going to be doing it by 10s. Let's see, and what else? Is there anything else to mention? Oh yeah, so because Genshin minimizes whenever you click off of it, I am going to be doing my usual thing where I write down all of the rolls as they happen, but this is a super jank version because it's actually that I'm going to be writing all of this on my laptop next to me because I can't interact with my second monitor without going to BRB. As a result, I'm going to move my keyboard further to this way, my mouse over in the same direction, and I'm going to try to interact with them normally. But that way I can have my laptop not be about to fall off my table. That'd be great! Okay, so yeah, we are on the 3.0 Ganyu banner. And that's the results, and I can fill in everything else later. Okay. Well, let's get into it. How much do I have? I have 16 of these. So you know what? Let's do 110 pull on the permanent banner and see what happens. Does this have a different history? I think it does. Yeah, permanent wish. Actually, how much do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. No record. Okay. I'm gonna be near pity on this, actually. Let's see what happens then. I might have hit pity there. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need to write this real quick, actually. In fact, let me do it this way. Oh, sorry, I need to write on my laptop. This is the permanent banner. Genshin. And it is the Raven Bow. Let me go ahead and drag the banner down for a little bit. Okay, now I can click. There's Shadow. Magic Guide. Cool Steel. I literally don't even recognize that name. Hey there, Harbinger of Dawn. Shut up, phone. Also, I misspelled Dawn and put a B on the end because my fingers stumbled. Another Ferris. Oh, hi there. Primordial Jade. Oh. That's a weapon I actually recognize as people wanting. Hold on. Primordial Jade Winged Spear. So that's probably the 5-star. I don't think I'm getting a character as well. I don't think I'm getting a 5-star character as well. That's how you spell his name, okay. Slingshot. It was autofilling, then I accidentally typed hard instead of harb. Okay, that's actually super good. I don't have a lot of 5-star weapons, and actually, polearms are at a premium for me, so that is genuinely pretty good. I didn't even 100% realize that you could get 5-star weapons out of this banner. I thought that it was just the characters. Because, let me actually show you this really quickly. Actually, it makes more sense to do it this way, I think. No, you. Okay, fine, you. Here are my weapons. Like, I have enough 4-stars. Okay, maybe take that back, actually. I was gonna say I have enough 4-stars to kit out my, my roster if necessary. I just haven't built them out. But actually, with that many characters, I have enough to give everyone a weapon. But most of it is R1 or a couple of higher refinement 4-star weapons. This I explicitly polled for. This I forget. I think I might have gotten it when I was polling for a 5-star character at some point. And then this we just got. That's the entirety of my 5-star weapons. So yeah, that's actually super good, especially when considering these are the characters I have built. Sword, polearm, bow, catalyst, polearm, polearm, and that's everyone at 90. So that's like, what, 3-4 polearms in that area, or in the built characters alone? So yeah, Primordial Jade is actually a pretty good poll for me. Okay. Not gonna lie, that's better than I thought it was gonna be. Let me go set up the next banner on my laptop. This is the Genshin 3.0 Ganyu banner. And let me go ahead and drag that down a little bit so that I don't have to rewrite that too much. Okay. Whoops. And copy, paste, there we go. There was one holdover from the other banner in my column listing the banners. Anyway, none of you care about that, so let's get into the actual rolling for Ganyu. So, again, to be clear, I'm rolling for C0 Ganyu. I know that I have the currency to realistically get at least C1, but I'm only going for C0 unless I get her in, like, the first 2 multis, in which case I'll go for C1. If it takes 3 multis or more to get her C0, then I'm sticking with that, and we'll build her level, ascension, and skills as much as possible from there. So, let's go. Okay. No 5-star at least. Oh, hi there. I've never had to spell his name before. Okay. Skyrider Sword. Unlike with Fate, I don't know. Oh, hi there, Ringtails. Unlike with Fate, I don't know all of these names right off the top of my head. So, I actually need to, like, look at them and know what they are first. Hey there, the flute. I recognize you. I've used that weapon before. The Debate Club. I do love that name, even though it's totally a useless weapon, I'm fairly certain at this point. And that's the power of autofill. And yes, you'll be seeing many debate clubs here. Okay, so that's pure. I have them at C6 then, because those are, you're getting back exactly the materials to get another roll from the shop. In which case, let's go to the shop really quickly. I don't think I have 7 rolls worth of stuff, but I can at least do this. I almost do, okay. I got the monthlies, that's the purchase, okay. So we're at 18 now, so if we get the same rolls we just did, then we can get another free 10 pull, kinda sorta. Oh, there's the second multi, and no Ganyu, so probably sticking to C0 then. Oh, not magic guide. This is why everything being misaligned is a problem. Slingshot. I'm actually building up a bit of a rhythm here, where I'm basically just twisting my entire body to do this. Did not have that before, so there we go. And twisting my entire body kind of keeps everything aligned to the different orientations that I need. Scroll down. Why is the other column highlighted? Whatever, it doesn't matter. And then I immediately start not spelling correctly. Well, there's one more. And drag that down. Up. Missed it. This is why I hate trackpads. Let's do that. Do that. There. Okay, cool. Hold on, what? Shouldn't I have gotten one of these? Yeah, okay. Okay, so it needs to pull over one of these. Yep, 160. Cool. That's 3, and that was basically the borderline for when I might have still pulled for C1. So at this point, we are locked into pulling for C0. Because I still have to hit Pity, but that also means I still have to hit 50-50. And if I miss the 50-50, then, yeah. That's a lot to get C0 Ganyu at that point, and I have enough to do it, so I will. But, Sorry, the stream is lagging on my YouTube side, but it looks like that's just my actual internet lagging the stream. I'm not seeing any dropped frames or anything, so I think we're good. Anyway, Black Tassel, Magic Guide, Blood Tainted Greatsword. Okay. Oh, hi there, what? Oh, Favonius, okay. What is my Favonius sword at? I know that I have one. Oh, hi there. I want to say I have like a C1 Sucrose or something. I'll check after this. Well, she's definitely not C6. That, except that, character. There, Sucrose. Constellation. I was way off! Okay, that was the last constellation I needed. She is now a refund per copy. What does that even do? Triggers an elemental absorption. All party members gain plus 20 elemental damage bonus to the corresponding absorbed element. Okay. I think I get how that works. I would need to actually test it out, though. Anyway, you're here too, so let's go ahead and get you to C6. Neat. Anyone else? Hi, official. You don't have Constellation, you just have, like, something else. I feel like that's related to her new outfit, because I still haven't done anything with that. But yeah, that exclamation point's just been there for a while.
It's time to move on.
No, it isn't, Jean. Time to gamble more. Oh, time to dip into the actual primos. Still on the 5-star. What? Did you forget? Okay, there we go. There's that. Ah, autofill is such a good feature. And there's the reroll. And another. Okay, cool. Like, I can't be mad at that because they literally refund you your wish there, your roll. So, like, you don't lose anything from it. Yay. Next. We're actually going to hit the 50-50, okay. Oh, let me scroll a little bit. There we go. Please autofill, please autofill. Oh, I forgot the R, that's why. Okay. Oh, welcome back. Okay, and let me drag down the banner name. And reset there. Okay. There's that. Next 10 pull. Not going to bother redeeming the 1 refund. I was waiting for the 3rd magic guide in a row. Damn, this roll sucks. Hi, the bell. I think that's like an HP scaling greatsword, claymore, whatever. Wow. Yeah. Just full min roll. Not even a particularly exciting min roll. Like, that's just swords, 2 claymores, and a couple of catalysts. Catalyses? I think it is catalyses. Even though catalyst sounds a little bit more fun. Anyway. Was this like 60 or something? There's a 5-star. Okay, do I lose the 50-50 or not? Hi, Dory. I completely forgot that you were in this banner. Okay. I'm actually really curious how good of a character she is. I know that she has some new mechanics because it's like she can lay down a point on the battlefield. It's her genie technically, and like that genie forms a connection to whoever the active character is, and it will both deal damage to enemies who are between the genie and the character and restore energy to the character, which also makes Dory a bit of an omni energy recharge like Raiden Shogun, which I kind of wonder if you can have some ridiculous combo there of Raiden and Dory and then 2 others, and you can run like effectively 0 energy recharge because of the 2 Electro characters, so that you can focus more on just your actual damage stat. I don't know that, and a lot more people have done a lot more testing than me, since I've done 0 testing, but I am curious if that's a thing. Because I personally value Omni Chargers a lot, but I don't know how useful that is. Anyway, we're still expecting a 5-star in here, so that was just like an extra nice thing to get. Yeah, this is straight up gonna be on pity, isn't it? Like, it's gonna force the 80. Like, it's gonna force a 5-star on the 80. Hi, Ganyu! Oh, hey. Another. I genuinely expected it to just end there. Oh god, and something new. Sharpshooter's Oath. Okay, and then erase all of you. Delete? Yeah, that works. Okay. And boot my laptop off. And put it on the ground side room. There we go. Okay. Move everything back to where it was. Cool. Not only got C0 Ganyu, but also got Dory, who, I mean, having another character is always good. Yeah, I got everyone on the banner. In fact, you two are C6. You two are C0, but also, you're both new to me, at least. Okay,
Onwards.
Let's raise Ganyu and see how far we can get her, because was not expecting you, but I also don't particularly care all that much. So, if it turns out that she's amazing, I'll raise her a lot more quickly, but for now, I'm going to focus on the one that we know is good. Okay. Okay, you require Whopper Flowers, and these things. Okay. I'm not getting her to level 90 right now, am I? Let's see, you require 3, you require 10, so I can do that. Then requiring 20, I might be able to do this, because these I can probably get by farming a little bit of Whopper Flowers and by using the alchemy table. These I might be able to farm enough of in the world, but then these 3 ascensions, hell no, I'm not getting up here today. Okay, what do her talents require? Currently we have this, this, and this. Really? Isn't this her normal attack? I honestly would have thought that her ult was going to be the first one. Second priority, okay. What even is your E? Dashes backwards. Oh, it's her dodge. Okay. Continually taunts. Oh, okay. Must be phase 2 to level up. Must be phase 2 to level up. Okay, fine. Let's get her to her next ascension first. That way I can actually level stuff up. Cool. Oh, that's what that sound was. I was trying to figure out why she was grunting in the background.
Power?
Oh.
Now there's a key performance indicator I haven't needed in a long time.
She spoke! She hasn't spoken on this screen yet. Anyway, next one I can do... Well, let's check to make sure... Oh, wrong one. You. Let's check to make sure that... Okay, I'm glad I can ascend her again, because apparently that's what phase 2 means. I thought that she started on phase 1. I guess she starts on phase 0. Not necessarily how I would design it, but I understand the reasoning. I think. Let's get you. What? There. And you. Cool. Wasting as little experience as I can without needing to go through, like, super dire means of... Hey there.
Maybe...
Yes, she does. I actually didn't realize what noises she made, and those are freaking adorable. Anyway, let's see. Talents, can I finally raise you? Yes, I can. Cool. And, okay, also requires Whopper Flower. I'm gonna need a ton of Whopper Flower stuff then. In that case, let's try to max out her Ascension side first, so that it's just more damage on her character in general. Then we'll use whatever we have left over for getting her talents up a little bit. Okay, so... yeah. Wait. Oh, right, that. Okay, might as well. It'd be nice if there was, like, a weekly boss. Not even a weekly, just a general boss, like the, big-ass flowers, that they would just drop a bunch of Whopper Flower stuff. Introduce that in a later Sumeru thing or something, please. Okay. You know what? No. Let's stick to the basic plan here. Let's go over here and alchemy table some of the higher tier Whopper Flower stuff. That way, I can try to get her ascension up. Because getting to higher level towns is going to be a pain in the ass anyway, so, might as well get her ascension as quickly as possible. Okay, Whopper Flowers, where are you? There you are. Need like 4 or something. I should do that. Yay! Really, all that and you didn't give me any bonus? Okay, fine. Ugh. Okay, where you at, Ganyu? Alright, we need these as well. And thus the hunt begins. Oh, these fucking things. Okay. The Whopper Flowers are bad, but at least they can be fun to fight, at least in short bursts. Oh, these things are freaking annoying. Oh, you too? Yeah, especially when I was first hearing about the Whopper Flowers. Yeah, Whoppers from Burger King. Why didn't you change that in the translation? Was it such a good name that you needed to keep it the same? And now's the part where I need to find all of these flowers. This is gonna get interesting. Because by default, I would have the Tevat interactive map up, so I could just, like, look at where all the locations are. But I can't really do that on account of the game minimizing whenever I click to a different screen. Thanks, Genshin. Okay. The biggest thing I can go off of is that they're normally in high locations, and there is literally a teleporter up here, goddammit. They're generally in higher locations and in Liyue. So, let's see what I can do with that. I'm gonna try over here. Those mountains are pointier than I thought they'd be. That's the direction of Fontaine, isn't it? I think so. I don't quite know the world map of Teyvat very well. Let's see, where are these things? Oh, gameplay-wise, Zhongli is freaking amazing. Like, when people say that he's easy mode for Genshin, absolutely. Like, give me a moment here.
Gather.
This shield, it doesn't last forever. Like, eventually it'll break over time, and or if you're, like, playing really, really carelessly and a boss hits you a bunch of times, it'll break. But the fact that you don't get interrupted while the shield is up, that alone massively changes how combat plays. Because I can just... Actually, let me go down here, and I can show a little bit. I can just do, like, this. I can walk with my archer, and a boss can hit me, and I won't give a shit because Zhongli's shield is up. Versus, if it was like this, and the boss hit me and I didn't have the shield, well, then I just fly backwards. And I lose the attack that had the charge shot and everything as well. So yeah, if you're wondering about Zhongli as a character, like, gameplay meta-wise, absolutely worth the roll. Like, not even a question. Okay, Hoyoverse. It's a very pretty scenery, I agree. I really like just exploring and wandering. What the fuck?
Person standing over there. That's Ganyu. We finally found her.
I forgot I had that side quest going. That is weird timing. Hi, Ganyu.
Ganyu, here you are.
You two. I did not expect to meet you here.
Likewise.
Is it official or private affairs that bring you here?
Official, I think?
I shouldn't. I have left the human world. Please contact the Yuahai Pavilion regarding matters concerning the commercial port.
Huh? You don't want to be the Qixing secretary anymore? But they're all waiting for you to come back.
Oh, wait, Ganyu is the Qixing? Oh, I thought that Ganyu was Ningguang's direct secretary. I didn't realize that Kaching was technically her boss. Whatever, it doesn't matter, I just didn't realize that until now.
That's why you're here? You want me to come back? I'm afraid you came here in vain.
What? Did something happen?
The clouds fold and unfold. The tide ebbs and flows. It was meant to be.
Bullshit, go home to your girlfriend.
When the Adepti entrusted humans with overseeing Liyue, I knew it was only a matter of time until I had to leave.
Okay, fair's fair. That actually makes sense. It's definitely not the way they're gonna go, like we're gonna eventually convince her otherwise, but that does make sense as a reason.
My Adepti blood makes me unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. I delivered the letter and came back to Liyue Harbor, only to discover that I had been replaced by Baiwen, Baishao, and Baishu.
That sounds like there's a misunderstanding there.
Perhaps that mission of mine was just a pretext to remove me. Since the Qixing gave me a chance to leave with dignity, I decided to be tactful as well. I appreciate your kindness, but there's no need for your words of comfort. After 1,000 years away, I came back to Juyun Karst. Looking at the clouds floating among the mountains brings me peace of mind. I feel better now.
Is she 1,000 years old? I thought that she was like, new generation, half Adepti, basically human, but with like a little bit of animal parts on you kind of person. God, I really need to look up what Ganyu's story is. There's so much going on in this world that I just don't know about, even after playing since 2.0.
But...
Who disturbs the peace of these mountains?
Hey, Cloud Retainer.
Cloud
3,000,
Retainer,
okay.
We're terribly sorry.
For some reason, I thought that she was like 20 or 30 or something. Well, I was decidedly wrong.
One merely jests. One felt your presence the moment you set foot upon this land.
Wow, you Adepti really are impressive.
Come here to chat about the old times with Ganyu. It looks like you get along quite well.
Actually, as a quick aside, I've been curious kind of recently about the long-term history here, because I think I might have mixed up the Adepti War and the fall of Conria. Does that mean that Ganyu and the like were around for the fall of Conria? Because I thought that was like 1,000 years ago, and the Adepti War was like 200 or 300 years ago. Or I feel like those numbers might still be off, but like at least in the right order that time. Oh, okay, cool. Huh. So we could literally just ask Ganyu or any of the Adepti about, like, what was Conria like if we really felt like it. I kinda feel like that should be a bigger thing, but I also haven't done, like, 90% of the world quests, so that might just be in there.
A matter leaves you at an impasse then. Not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for conversation. One has been one's own companion in idle talk for many a year. Ah, yes. Since you are Ganyu's friends, tales from her youth shall one apprise you of, perhaps?
Oh god, no. Please, Cloud Retainer, don't be the mom! Again! I know it's your character, but still.
Oh, Cloud Retainer.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You were so cute as a child. One is most certain that your friends would like to hear of it.
Oh, Paimon wants to hear it.
Little Ganyu loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed. When one was still taking care of her, one was pestered most often to touch her horns. She was elsewise loath to sleep.
Ah, the beginning of Please Give Head Pats.
Wow.
Plump she was back then. Why, when she stumbled while we ascended the mountain, she would roll down to the bottom like a little ball. The day Ganyu bumped into a pilgrim was the first time she saw a real human in the flesh. So fearful she was that she hid in a rock's cleft for 2 days and nights. One found her wailing of a monster she had seen.
Paimon, it's a scared child. Come on.
Cloud Retainer? Forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
Oh, absolutely. Pretty sure that's why Ganyu just fled. The hell with actual training, it's just embarrassment.
Ah, one's intention was merely to relieve the awkward tension.
Well, congratulations, you made it about an order of magnitude worse.
And you did the exact opposite.
Correct.
Impressive.
Be that so? Huh, but returning to Ganyu, most gladdened one is of your arrival. One cannot help but feel that remaining in Jueyun Karst shall not be good for her. One will tell you more about her, if you should permit it.
Shouldn't we have her, like, here so that she can consent to that? Basically talking to her mom, so whatever.
Most benevolent among all Adepti are the Qilin. They drink only spring water and eat only whole grain. But perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Jueyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight did one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed. Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. One noticed her loneliness, and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Jueyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Jueyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
One did, by chance, hear this much of Ganyu's thoughts. Alone, she will find her predicament hard to conquer. One hopes that you will accompany her.
Oh, Retainer's right. We can't leave Ganyu depressed like that. Besides, Liyue hasn't given up on her. She's got it all wrong.
We are absolutely going to enlist Qing and Ningguang to basically show her that she has friends or something.
Anyways, what's that training Ganyu was talking about?
I hope it's combat training and not, like, isolation training or something.
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since
goddammit.
returning to Jueyun Karst. At her behest, one has organized training for her to achieve that end.
Become more Adepti-like? This could go poorly.
She should be in the southern part of Mount Outsong right now, preparing for the trial.
Dungeon crawl, got it.
Huh, is that so? Let's go take a look then.
How far away? It should just be over here, I think. You gonna pop up? No? Fine. Right, I haven't done my commissions yet. Okay. I think that was it. Yeah, Ganyu's trial. There we go. And screw approximately half of all physics. Hi.
So here you are, Ganyu.
Why did you come here?
Apparently to help with your trial.
Is that so? You really are interested in the ways of Adepti. This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. Its goal is to help me feel like an Adeptus again. The training is much to her signature style. I hope it won't make it seem like she is too unaware of the abilities of others.
Is it difficult?
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. The power hidden within you is not inferior to mine.
Actually, in my own personal roster at the moment, isn't Ganyu level 40 and the Traveler's level 50 or something like that? I need to
If you're
check.
ready, we shall begin the training.
Oh. Activate the monuments? Okay. Don't have a great idea what I'm doing, but I'm gonna try. Oh, did I not have my charge shot? There we go. We have 4 minutes, so hopefully that's enough time. Okay, we got those. Ah, there. That's what I was looking for. Completely missed it was here somehow. Come on, there we go. There we go. Hey, we got one of these. Yay. Excuse me, we do not fly in this. Oh god, I forgot about that.
There's a lot of gliding around.
Oh, thank god there was a building.
It does feel like something
Excuse me, we do not fly in this game, we glide. And I glide very poorly. How anyone manages to play this on mobile, I have no idea. Oh god, they're making it more difficult. Did I hit it or not? Nope. There we go. Yeah, not even gonna try on that one.
Wow.
Yeah, arc the shot
He's a
correctly.
really awesome shooter.
If you could see through the eyes of an Adeptus, you wouldn't be so surprised.
Why are these just around normally for you? I mean, if so, sweet. Yes, please give me more of these. I need like 80 of them. How did I miss that? There. And don't try to do an in-air charge shot. That will not work out well. Especially now. You know, game, if you could provide me with a little bit of music, that'd be awesome. Like, I don't need a full orchestral track or something, but just, like, any incidental music. Quite like that, actually. Thank you. Figure that's what they wanted me to do. Oh, that was it. Okay, cool.
We've completed the task. What do you think?
I think that was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
I agree. You possess many qualities similar to those of Adepti, despite having none of their blood.
Ganyu, what were you planning to do once your training was over?
The training's not over yet.
I've tried to do
The part
falling with
prepared by
style
Cloud Retainer is
before.
only the first trial.
It doesn't work all the time. A lot of times you'll get close to a quest marker and it'll cut to a cutscene. And then Jean will be dead outside of the cutscene suddenly. I wanted to just go back into gliding, but no.
Huh? So there are more trials prepared by other Adepti?
No. The only Adeptus who can unlock my true potential is
Who is it?
Yourself?
Conqueror of Demons.
Oh. Hey, Zhao.
Huh. So it's Xiao. That cold-hearted loner? How come he's prepared a trial for you?
Prepare to lament.
I found him unapproachable at first, too. But I believe that being able to face him is an important part of my homecoming. He's already waiting for me. Come along if you're interested.
Of course we are. Let's go.
Do we know specifically why Zhao is called Conqueror of Demons, by the way? Like, what demons are they referring to? Or, wait, that was like the Adepti gone insane or something, right? I probably could have teleported to the domain. Whatever. Wait, is this the weekly boss tree? I think it is. Thank you for not putting me into a cutscene yet. Zhao?
You're half an hour late. I see you still haven't abandoned the wrongful ways of humankind.
Are humans known for being tardy? Eh, fair enough, actually.
I'm sorry. I had a meeting with Cloud Retainer. I
don't need your explanations and don't require any mutual understanding between us. I'm just helping you with your training. That's all.
Babaka.
Xiao is such a strict teacher.
You're neither an Adeptus nor a human. Always treading the line between the two worlds. It must create a lot of confusion. Instead of explaining yourself to me, you should face your true self.
Is that going to be the trial?
I have nothing to hide.
Let's see. Understand? Okay.
The body and the mind are one. If something worries your mind, your body can help you find a solution.
Not sure I agree, but I'll go with it.
The trial I've prepared for you will explore the true potential of your body.
Yes. I'm ready.
So... Okay,
Next on
defend
the
the monument
agenda.
thing. Got it.
The trial's begun! I can feel it in the air. Even the weather's changed.
Yeah, Zhao's going for some kind of dramatic effect. Unfortunately, this is a trial for Ganyu, and I have Ayaka as a main. Oh, hey there. Oh, it's so clear that you're supposed to be using Ganyu for this, because her ult would deal with that so easily. Hi there. Oh. Okay, hi there, lightning.
Solidify!
Hey, you, stop.
Things are about to get dicey.
My apologies.
Come on. Fine. No,
Gotcha.
you. There. Nice having 5 as an option.
Take flight.
Well, that's a bad position. You want to come down here? Oh, right, I have an archer now. Up became useless the moment I remembered it.
Busted.
Hello. And die.
Embrace the ice.
And also die. You don't have your ult up. Okay.
Whirling snow.
Trying to use Ganyu a little bit, just not doing it well. Oh, I just saw that's 26 enemies. Okay.
Take flight.
They're not messing around. That actually is a bit of a trial then.
Crumble!
4.
Gotcha.
Having 5 allies is way more confusing than you might think. Like, just adding the extra 1 makes it a lot more difficult to keep track of everything. And you. Yay.
This weather is perfect. We should move out.
The next time Ayaka's banner is up, I'm definitely rolling for at least C1, probably even further. She is absolutely my main, and I really like her playstyle.
I've completed your trial.
Along with my 4 closest friends, all of whom are several times stronger than me for some reason.
You don't have to report back to me. Seeking other people's validation won't benefit your training. Only you can evaluate the result of this trial. You'll progress faster that way.
The trial was to protect the monument. I'm pretty sure you can evaluate the performance as well based on whether the monument is destroyed or not.
Understood.
Xiao always has such strong opinions.
From tomorrow on, I'll start raising the difficulty of your training, so you'll have to...
Have to do what?
Another one of those pesky visitors. I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's also a part of your training.
I know that it would make it so that the rate up is even worse for the 5-star characters, but I halfway want there to be like a Kamisato house banner or something. Like it's Ayaka and Ayato. Just for sheer thematic everything.
Pesky visitor? So even here there are those that Xiao can't deal with?
Oh heavens! Blessed be Rex Lapis! I've finally come upon the Adepti!
Oh yeah, there are people in Liyue who actually like seek out the Adepti. They can't just, you know, Go talk to him.
Are all of you the Adepti of this mountain? Great! My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful blessings, O Adepti. I beg of you, please grant me luck, wealth, and a good career.
Oh, so it's a pilgrim. Huh. He can handle any battle, but talking to strange humans is a different story, huh?
Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Talking to people. Ugh, please let me punch them instead.
I am also one of the Adepti. You can say that I'm an Adeptus in training.
Perfect. I didn't come in vain then. Although you sound a bit half-hearted. Doesn't matter.
Hey, you, quiet.
What blessings can you grant me?
The blessings of being able to take you to see Ningguang for 5 minutes.
Wow, straight to the point, huh?
Dear Pilgrim, you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Adepti don't help every pilgrim for free.
Is it a monthly subscription service, then?
For free? Do you mean that you charge people for the blessings of the Adepti?
That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that everything should be earned through hard work and earnest living. It would be unfair to other people if you got everything you wanted for no reason.
I mean, you could just do the same for everyone else as well. You know, basically like your current existing job in the city.
Hold on. I've heard this all before. You're just like my old man, always nagging me.
Your father must have experienced it firsthand. The lives of the common folk are riddled with hardships, but are also full of joy. A person of your age should focus on work and family, instead of chasing after fairy tales.
Are you a real Adeptus? Why do you speak and behave like us city folk?
Do you think that she glued on the horns or something? My dude, what is your explanation for that?
You sure you're not one of those swindlers who pose as an Adeptus to cheat people out of their money?
Is that a thing? I can absolutely believe that that's a thing, but I don't remember having come across it.
Ugh, how dare you reprove me? I bet you came here looking for the Adepti yourself.
He might sorta have a point. We did come here looking for Ganyu after all.
Enough. Doesn't matter if you're a real Adeptus or not. You're useless. I'm leaving.
Zhao, I have someone for you to murder.
Nobody's stopping you. Ganyu, don't let that guy ruin your mood.
It's not his behavior. The things he said, he was right. I thought that coming back to Jueyun Karst and devoting myself to training would make me feel like an Adeptus again. But being questioned by him made me realize that But I'm unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. As an Adeptus,
It's true! Just believe us!
All right. I'll go with you to Liyue Harbor. That said, I still trust my initial judgment.
I mean, you were super lonely, like you felt like an outsider. That makes sense, but at the same time, it's not that you're unwanted, and, like, we can prove that very easily.
If I'm proven right, I'll return to Jueyun Karst once again.
It's a step in the right direction. Let's go!
Okay, where are we going? Oh, I was gonna guess in here, so that's actually a good thing I checked. Oh, we're literally just gonna be walking with her to the city, okay. Well, it's not high up enough to die, so let's do it. Called it was gonna be a cutscene, at least.
We're finally back!
I'm still...
Come on, Ganyu! We're almost there! You don't want to turn back now, do you?
I suppose you have a point. It would be quite impolite of me to leave the two of you now.
That's right! Where do you want to go first, then?
I've spent too much time in the mountains. The first thing that comes to my mind is the sea.
Well, I got some good news for you, then.
Let's go for a walk in the port.
Happy to come with.
So I just realized that those are, like, cranes, birds of some kind that are partly in the water there and holding up those ribbons. That's probably a reference to Cloud Retainer or something, or some other bird-based adepti. Hold on, is there a teleport? Yeah, okay. Go away, glowy sparks. I know where I'm going, at least in general. Oh, I expected her to be here. Well, now she is.
The sound of the waves in this familiar port. The smell of the sea breeze makes me nostalgic.
Ganyu, you didn't leave Liyue for that long. Why do you look so moved?
Well, I used to be so busy. I haven't taken a stroll around here in a long time.
Huh. That's true. Ganyu seemed to be working all the time.
Well, when I think about my time here, I've spent most of it behind a desk filing documents. It put me in a certain mood, similar to the one I felt during my training in Juyun Karst, in fact.
Yes, it's called burnout. This is why PTO exists. Take it if you have it.
Is that? It is! It's Lady Ganyu.
I should not be at all surprised that you know her. I should probably assume that everyone in this city knows her.
I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you here. You were always so terribly busy.
Lady Ganyu? Why are you calling her that?
Yes, little Miss Ganyu.
Please don't also start calling me that. Allow me to introduce Uncle Tien. He is...
That's all right. Just tell them the truth. They have done so much for Liyue after all, and I am the one who has yet to introduce myself.
Uncle Tien is a member of the Liyue Qixing, the Tianshu.
Okay. Qixing nowadays means Kaching. Tianshu is a title that I recognize, but I forget what it is. So basically he's of, like, the Tianshu is probably, like, the upper class, effectively, like, the ones that are currently running the city now.
What? This grandpa is a member of the Qixing?
Okay.
The same rank as Ningguang?
Okay. I generally remembered it. Good.
Hush now. I must ask for your discretion concerning my identity. Fishing in the port and strolling about are the greatest pleasures of my life. I have no wish to be followed around by those armed guards.
Yeah.
In most people's eyes, I'm just a forgetful and wordy old man.
Who somehow never runs out of money, assumedly.
Uncle Tien is too modest. He's been around for a long time. There's no one who can replace a person of such noble character.
Actually, do we have any idea the size of the Qixing? Whatever the Qixing, or whatever it was. Like that ruling class. Do we know how many people are part of that group? Because we met Ganyu. Not Ganyu, my apologies. We met Ningguang. We're meeting him. I don't know how many others we've actually met, though. It's obviously a very small group. And yes, that is a very nicely kept beard. Not necessarily a style I would go for, because it's very low cut in my opinion, but very nicely kept.
What an honor to receive such high praise from Lady Ganyu herself. I guess I must have done something right over the last, however many decades.
Uncle Tien, please. A person of your standing should really stop calling me Lady Ganyu.
My apologies. It's not intentional, just a habit from my younger days. Thank you for looking after me when I first ascended to my position in the Qixing.
Oh, so you've been friends for many decades now, huh?
Oh, I was just fulfilling my duties as the Qixing secretary. It's nothing worthy of your gratitude.
Wait a moment. Okay, now that I'm remembering that the Qixing are like an entire group, not just Kaching, does that mean that she's the secretary of the entire upper class of Liyue Harbor? Because goddamn, no wonder she's so overworked then.
Talking about secretaries, oh, I don't know if I should bring it up. Ganyu, I believe you know my daughter, Huixin. She seems to be a bit troubled recently.
Yes, she works at Yua High Pavilion and she's my junior. How can I help her?
I don't know myself, really. She's all grown up now and doesn't like to ask for my help. May I trouble you to meet her at UAI Pavilion? She just needs a bit of guidance.
With pleasure. Solving the Qixing's problems has always been in my job description.
Best I can tell, that is your job description.
She's back in character, just like that, huh? Let's move then, to Yuhai Pavilion.
Okay, whoop, wrong button. There we go. I think that this is the fastest one. I keep forgetting that I can interact with that tree. It always looks like it's something that's just gonna let you phase through it.
Miss Ganyu, it's been too long. I don't know why, but seeing you brings me a sense of peace in these chaotic times.
Is this time particularly chaotic? I mean, I suppose this is effectively like on a national time scale right after Rex Lapis dies, so that makes sense. But like, hasn't it been a while since then? How much has time progressed since that event?
Indeed, it has been a while, Huixin. I'm flattered, but aren't you exaggerating a little? I heard that you've encountered some problems and came to see if I could be of some help.
My father asked you to come, didn't he?
Yup.
Abusing his status as a member of the Qixing to trouble you.
Don't worry. I'm always happy to help a junior colleague from Yua High Pavilion.
Ganyu's not only a competent secretary, but also a great mentor.
So, what can you tell me about the problem?
Ugh, where should I start? I discovered something strange while organizing tax records.
Riveting start.
There are obvious irregularities in the tax declarations of two stores, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique. However, whether I question the shopkeepers or check their accounts, I can't seem to make any progress with my investigation.
Interesting thought. People know Ganyu's horns, but others don't know her hairpiece is her horns. Yeah, like, I have to assume that some people just think that these are fake, like it's just an accessory, and that it's like people who know her better and or are more aware of the Adepti, or in Inazuma, the equivalent would be the yokai, I suppose, that, like, this can just be a thing that people have, and it does demark them as something not 100% human, but still a person.
Without any evidence, my hands are tied.
I see. It's not uncommon for merchants to be blinded by greed.
My main question would be how people actually think this is a hairpiece. Like, it looks great, and I know people have cosplayed her, but this seems like something that would be a ton of work to actually figure out how to integrate properly and look even remotely natural.
Well, is there any solution you can advise?
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times. Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario. All right. Let's approach it this way, then. Your enemy knows you best.
Huh?
If I remember correctly, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique are old business rivals, competing for market share due to their similar wares. In that case...
In that case... I know what you mean, Miss Ganyu.
Tax fraud. riveting.
Exactly. Let's start with Ganyu Boutique. The owner's name is... Bolai, isn't it?
Yes, you're right. Follow me, please.
Let's see. We can walk that. Oh, I guess Jean did take damage from that fall because, pretty sure that isn't battle damage right there. Just gonna drop a little bit early. I tried to go back into gliding, but I guess not. Oh, lower level? Fair enough.
Aha! We meet again, traveler. And you must be from the Yuhai Pavilion?
I halfway agree that Ganyu should be a teacher, but I also feel like it would absolutely never happen that she would quit or leave her current job. Like, she would die first.
I suppose you're about to place a big order. I'd be honored to offer you my wares.
That won't be necessary, Mr. Bolai. Ganyu Boutique's credit is not sufficient to accept orders directly from Yuhai Pavilion. Should we need to place such an order, we would certainly go to Second Life instead.
Damn, want to stab him instead?
What? Second Life? Ugh. That rascal Dongshan. He's stealing all of my customers.
Well, Second Life's credit has always been excellent, and based on their tax records, their business is thriving.
Oh. Just connected that we're talking about, like, credit and tax records in, this game. This Chinese-made game. I'm just going to move on from that.
Oh, tax records? Thriving?
Huh. Is there anything you'd like to share with us, Mr. Bolai?
Pin the two companies against each other to try to expose the, fraudulence. Okay.
Don't let that rascal fool you. I know his dirty tricks best.
Did you do the same?
If you don't believe me, show me his tax records. I'm sure I'll find something fishy in there.
You know Second Life's business so well?
Of course. Ugh, their every transaction makes my blood boil. I'd rather lose money myself than see that rascal make some.
Well then, please look over this tax record. We'll review Second Life's credit based on your observations.
Okay, you're just handing over another company's tax records to him. I would say that sounds illegal, but for one, this is a fantasy world, and for two, this is fantasy China. So again, I'm going to not dwell on that too much.
Oh, of course. I'll read very, very carefully. Line by line and word by word.
Bolai, take some time to examine Second Life's tax record.
Ah, here, I found it.
The singular thing?
That exquisite wooden furniture set he bought from Fanmu Carpenters at the beginning of the year. Ugh, he even flaunted it in front of me. Look at the tax record. Not a word about that furniture. And he kept all the profit for himself.
I see. He must have gotten rid of all the documents related to this transaction. No wonder there was no trace of it.
I told you so. Just as I expected. Ugh, I can't wait to watch him squirm.
But, Ms. Ganyu, despite all this, can't he just flat out deny ever making this transaction?
He might have destroyed all the evidence, but I believe the supplier, Fanmu Carpenters, might still have some proof of it.
That tracks, that makes sense, yeah.
Aha, you're right. Master Lu from Fanmu Carpenters must still have the invoice. He wouldn't be swayed by the likes of Dongshan.
I hope so. Let's go to Fanmu Carpenters. It should be near Chingsa Village.
Yes, of course it is. Thank God we have teleportation.
Thank you for shining a light on this case, Mr. Bolai.
Oh, please, that's nothing. I just hope you won't be lenient with him once you find the evidence. That's the best way to show your gratitude.
I'm afraid I can't go to Chingsa Village.
It's all right, Wei Xin. You can stay in Liyue Harbor and finish your work. Leave the rest to us.
Oh, that's so considerate of you. Still, I'm sorry to trouble you like that.
You know, for the longest time, I kind of assumed that all these teleporters were more of a convenience. Like, within the actual narrative, if you were to follow the traveler in real time, then they were just walking to all these locations. But then there's like a side quest, or it may have been the summer event or something, where someone mentioned, I think it was Catherine, like in conversation to Catherine, mentioning how we can use these teleportation stones, and it's just, oh, so these are like diegetic teleportation then. We can just actually teleport. Good to know. I wonder how much that's going to become a relevant plot point later. Oh, hey there. I guess you just hang out here. Okay. Hi?
Ah, welcome. How can an old carpenter like me help you?
Give us the invoice for the thing, whatever that was again.
I'm usually happy to take new apprentices, but I'm afraid I can't take too many at once. But I'm always around if you're keen for a chat.
Okay, why are you just randomly standing outside near a cliff in the rain?
Chingsa really is full of lonely old people.
Damn, Paimon. You're right, but damn.
Hey, I heard that, Flying One.
Paimon's sorry.
Master Lu, we've just come to see you and ask you some questions.
Don't worry, I know. You're from the Yuehai Pavilion, right? Why would the Qixing care about an old man like me? Well, whatever. You said that you want to ask me something. Ask away, then.
You're very direct, Master Lu. I will be plain. We're looking for proof that Dongsheng from Second Life has been evading taxation. Dongsheng bought some furniture from you at the beginning of the year. Do you still have the invoice or any other record of that transaction?
Oh, it's about Second Life. It was a big order. How could I forget?
Sure enough, Mr. Balai was right. Could we perhaps borrow that invoice? We won't have any evidence to bring against Dongsheng otherwise.
Of course you can.
For a fee.
But I'm not so sprightly anymore.
Where do we gotta go?
What's that supposed to mean?
I only do my woodwork and display finished wares here at Fanmu Carpenters. As for old documents and such, I keep them all in a warehouse west of here.
There's a teleporter over there, I think.
But some troublemakers have recently moved there, invading my warehouse. I tried to drive them away, but they just wouldn't leave.
Oh, so that's how you're gonna shoehorn in treasure hoarders or something. Okay.
Since you need that invoice anyway, it may be best to get it from the warehouse yourself. And while you're at it, you can teach those louts a lesson.
So that's what happened. I see.
I'll leave you to it then. I need to get back to work.
Take back the warehouse, find the invoice. Time for us to show our stuff in a fight.
Wait, I think I saw one of those troublemakers. Ah, over there.
Oh, Paimon sees
Oh,
them
hello,
too.
Fatui.
It's one of the Fatui.
They must be plotting something against Liyue Harbor.
Why would you assume that?
Maybe they're the scoundrels who invaded Master Lu's warehouse.
I mean, how close to the west is the warehouse? Because that's just a random Fatui within eyeshot of here.
Ever since Osial attacked the harbor, the Fatui's
Oh.
reputation in Liyue has reached rock bottom.
Okay, so this is happening after Osial's attack, which means that this is after the chapter 2 point whatever interstitial chapter where we rebuilt the Jade Chamber, because that's when Osial attacked. This is actually a pretty recent story addition then.
We won't cause a serious diplomatic crisis by getting into some small scuffle with the Fatui within our borders. You need not worry.
Does Sneznaya just not pursue any, like, diplomatic interests via the Fatui? That's getting way too granular. There's a lot we can go into there, so I'll just move on.
Besides, I can already feel their malicious intentions. Consider it my intuition as the secretary of the Qixing.
Not related to your Adepti stuff. Okay, cool.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go teach him a lesson.
Hello, future corpse. Please don't die, please don't die. Thank you.
Quietly now.
Whirling...
Gather!
Hey you, stay frozen. Oh. End of the fight.
Oh, you scoundrels!
I mean, we attacked you out of nowhere and basically tried to kill you until the cutscene stopped me. So honestly, scoundrel is a pretty light sentence there.
I think you've had enough. About time you tell us your plan.
Plan? What plan?
We just taught you a lesson, but clearly you weren't paying attention. If you don't spill whatever you're scheming against Liyue, we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
I'm telling the truth. There's no scheme.
You're Fatui, and this is Liyue. There's definitely a scheme, it's just not related to the storyline.
If you're telling the truth, then why would you, a member of the Fatui, suddenly appear on the outskirts of Qingce village?
Maybe he likes flowers, Ganyu. The Fatui are not necessarily all evil, just inherently.
Fine. If you really want to know, then, well, I was about to.
About to... what?
Pick berries over there.
I wasn't that far off, actually. Okay.
I must admit, I didn't expect you to come up with such a silly excuse.
Dear God, this man is large. I know that these two probably aren't the tallest, but let's assume they're like 4'8" or something. Dude's like 8 feet tall.
It's not an excuse. I rarely have a free morning, and I heard that there were fresh berries in this area.
Yes, there are.
Think about it. I'm here alone, and Qingce Village is nothing more than a retirement spot for old people. What could I be scheming anyway?
Judging by how he's looking at us, it does seem like he feels like he's the victim here.
So you have nothing to do with the occupation of Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse?
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse? Where's that? I swear, I only came here to pick berries, that's all.
So it wasn't the Fatui who took over Master Lu's warehouse after all.
I also feel that he's telling the truth.
Whoopsie!
Honestly, I assume that the Fatui are like halfway genetically and or like elemental energy or something engineered. So it's like they were just regular ass people, then infused, like this is a skirmisher, with cryo, and he becomes skirmisher Fatui instead. That kind of fits with the generally evil Sneznaya stuff, like essentially permanently transforming their citizens in order to do that. I have no actual proof of that, that's just kind of my headcanon until we know more about Sneznaya.
I misjudged the situation and offended you. My apologies. Our exchange only represents my personal views. If you wish it so, you can file a complaint to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Oh fuck, bureaucracy? Can you shoot me again instead?
Exchange? This woman, she's clearly aware that the Ministry of Civil Affairs wouldn't side with us Fatui.
Yes, precisely. As an alternative, you may try to solve this problem with force once again.
And if it's that versus bureaucracy, then yes, please, please, please.
Paimon's in!
Darn you. How can you wear that solemn face while bullying me like this?
What's your choice, then?
I'll get back to my berries.
What a bittersweet ending.
I made a laughingstock out of myself. I might have spent too much time away from work. My intuition is not as accurate as it used to be.
No worries. It's always nice to teach the Fatui a lesson.
Let's keep moving towards Master Lu's warehouse. Our goal is to get the invoice, after all.
Please still be here. Oh, I was hoping he was still going to be here to pick some berries. Oh well. 190. Yep, we can go back up this way. Cool. Ah, there we go. I was not expecting hilichurls.
So this is the warehouse. Seems like those troublemakers were nothing more than a few hill churls. Let's show them what we got.
Oh, prepare to die.
Here comes the catch.
Ah, this team is so good. Hey, there we go. And die. Oh, reinforcement. Okay. Hello. Do this to heal up.
My sword.
Oh, not done. Okay.
Busted.
Hey, stay there.
Sakura swirl.
Y'all get in there too. Oh, okay.
All clear. Quick, let's look around for the invoice. This one is an invoice from One Min Restaurant. Some dining tables and chairs. That's not it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Train.
This one is Wangsheng Funeral Parlors. Oh, so they make coffins too.
That's very morbid, but yes. Is it back here? Yes, it is.
This one is Second Lives. We finally found it. Let's bring this invoice back to Huishin.
Down here. There we go. And wait for the golden pillar. There we go. And don't die. Yay! Okay, fine. It would have been okay anyway.
Ah, Ms. Ganyu, you're back.
Yes, it's quite nice.
I hope it wasn't
Look, I had to
too
make the
much
I had to make the
trouble
joke
rushing
once,
about
okay?
like that.
I promise to help you, and I'll keep my word. Nothing to worry about. Look, it's the invoice for the transaction between Second Life and Fanmu Carpenters. We've brought it back.
Oh, thank you so much. Now we can solve this problem.
Agreed. How about we go to Second Life and have a nice chat with the owner?
So we can do the same thing, but for the other restaurant, or other manufacturer, whatever they are. Store? Yeah. And yeah, this is the one where we basically won, right? Ah, now I might as well do this. Oh, it's this place. Okay. Excuse me for a moment. I thought I had more of this stuff to get through. Never mind then. Welcome to Second Life. What would you like to buy? How about those tax records?
Isn't it Huixin from the Yuhai Pavilion? I remember you.
Forgot that I had auto off there
I
for a
told
moment.
you that all of my transactions are included in the records. My tax declarations are scrupulous as well. I do hope that my business won't be affected by any groundless accusations.
Groundless accusations? Mr. Dongsheng, you seem very sure of yourself. But I sincerely advise that you cease this behavior immediately. It is liable to affect the fine you'll need to pay in the end.
No. I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any fraudulent sources of profit.
Wow, just kind of assuming where we're going with this, huh?
Haven't I made myself clear? Mr. Dongsheng, you've already been proven guilty of tax evasion. I just came here to see if you'd confess.
What? Proven guilty? How come? That's impossible. Absolutely absurd.
He's talking without rhyme or reason. Must be crumbling under Ganyu's pressure. Time for the finishing blow!
Mr. Dongsheng, can you tell me what this is?
Bamboo shoot?
It's an invoice from Fanmu Carpenters. I'm Master Lu. I didn't...
Do you admit to tax evasion? This transaction was absent from the tax record.
Oh no, I forgot to put it in to the documentation. My apologies for the oversight. Like, dude, just say that you forgot.
I didn't think you'd find out. I didn't leave a single trace.
Well, we found a trace, so you're wrong.
Indeed. We wouldn't have found out if it weren't for Mr. Boalai's aid.
Balai? That imp from Wanyo Boutique? So he told on me behind my back. He's got his own share of dirty laundry.
By all means, do tell.
Oh? Mr. Dongsheng, I'd like to hear a little more about this dirty laundry. Would you care to elaborate?
Dongsheng exposes Wanyu Boutique's tax machinations.
I don't think you'll need my guidance for what comes next.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Ganyu. I can take it from here.
Oh, I thought we actually were going to do the other half as well.
That's good.
I must say, you're truly impressive, Ms. Ganyu. Your enemy knows you best. To think, you came up with this plan and executed it so masterfully.
It's actually one of your father's, the Tianshu's, old tricks. I just took some inspiration from it.
Apologies if you could hear the buzz there.
My father?
Pitting your opponent against their enemies and watching them drag each other down from an advantageous position, that's how Uncle Tien managed to keep his position in the Qixing secure for so many years. I figured that as Uncle Tien's daughter, you'd naturally grasp your father's strategies.
Not entirely baseless, but maybe don't assume that the parents will pass on abilities or whatever to their children.
So, I decided to use one of your father's tricks and play it out for you to see.
I can see it now. Clearly, I still have a lot to learn about my father.
Well, might as well go ask him then.
I'm really grateful, Ms. Ganyu. You're the kindest mentor I've ever had. Thank you.
Ganyu solved both Huixin's work and family problems. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh, you've helped me so much. You must allow me to repay your kindness.
That's not necessary. No need to be so serious. It was nothing, really.
Then let me treat you to a meal. The Traveler and Paimon are invited as well. I appreciate your help.
Paimon is suddenly interested.
All right, come on, Ganyu. Just say yes. Let's eat.
If it's just a meal, there's no reason for me to decline. It'll be my pleasure, Huixin.
Actually, I've already booked Senua Kiosk. I need a moment to prepare everything first. Let's meet there in a while.
Is that the thing next to Wanmen?
All right.
No, it is not. Okay. I was thinking of, that's Wanmen, the thing next to it right there-ish. Because this is the fastest way I know how to travel. So, this is a kiosk, huh? Sure. Why are there dental reactions? Yes, that, please.
Miss Ganyu, thank you for accepting my invitation. And as for the 2 of you, your presence is also much appreciated.
Sure.
That's so kind of you, Huixin. You went to great lengths to organize this.
Truth be told, apart from thanking you for all the help, there's something I'd like to tell you.
Oh? If there's anything I can help you with, just tell me straight away. No need to hesitate.
Oh, no, I don't really need help. Could you just listen for a bit?
With pleasure.
When I was a little girl, my father used to tell me many stories about you, Miss Ganyu. Even though I have the utmost respect for my father, I always admired how gentle and reliable you are. I've only decided to join the Yuhai Pavilion staff because I've always looked up to you.
I didn't know that you think so highly of me.
However, in reality, working at the Yuhai Pavilion turned out to be an arduous task. I can't compare myself to such an outstanding secretary like you. I often doubt myself as a result.
I disagree. You're a great secretary in your own right.
Thank you. Over the years, I became a mother, too.
Huh? So Uncle Tian is a grandpa!
Influenced by my youthful ideals, she followed my footsteps and came to be a secretary at the Yuhai Pavilion, too. At first, I was worried about her. It's not an easy job, after all. To tell the truth, I'm still unsure if she's capable enough. But after all that happened this time, I've made up my mind to support her choice.
So, what made you change your mind?
The fact that she'll have you, Ms. Ganyu, as her senior colleague. You'll help her, gentle as always, and tell her your mom used to do it like that.
And now Ganyu announces that she's retiring.
It'd be such a beautiful moment. If it's not too much to ask for, she might still need your guidance in 20+ years, too.
Did the Adepti just not die? Like, obviously they can be killed, but like, aging-wise. If she's over 3,000 years old, obviously it makes sense that she wouldn't be dead in 20, but like, what is the lifespan of an Adepti?
Huishin, I never thought that I meant so much to you.
You have friends and people who care about you. Stay in Liyue Harbor.
Just like when you showed me my father's trick. Having you as their witness makes people feel at ease.
If they can die of old age, that's actually what I'm asking about. Like, how old can they get? Because obviously Ganyu doesn't exactly look like she's about to keel over. Madam Ping, I have no idea how old she is. But like, if they can die of old age, what's the life expectancy of an Adepti?
Witness. It's true that I've witnessed thousands of years of Liyue Harbor's history. All the changes it's gone through, the stories of its people.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they just haven't actually confirmed an actual life expectancy because, like, you don't want to go too much into how long your characters are supposed to live for, both for narrative reasons and because it's ridiculously depressing to think about it too much. But it's a curiosity.
But I've always regarded it as nothing more than the source of my loneliness. Huishin, you don't know how important those words are to me. You've made me realize that I share another connection with the people of Liyue Harbor, apart from my contract with Rex Lapis.
Oh, Sumeru just released, and we got like 3 more nations after that, and the release of Inazuma to the release of Sumeru was like almost a year at least, I think. We got time for them to roll out the lore. I really do think that they have a lot of this already written down and decided on. It's just a matter of when we're gonna get the answers. I genuinely believe that.
They rely on me, accept me, and long for me to bear witness to their stories.
Oh, of course. You're irreplaceable to us.
That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
Hooray! Ganyu's finally cheered up!
Even if I've really been supplanted, I wish to fight for my place. I won't let you down. I'm going to fulfill my contract and keep working as the Qixing's secretary. Regardless, I'll go back and see for myself.
I even heard Tectone had a theory at one point, by the way, that Tevat was going to end up being like part 1 of the story. Like, I think that Tevat is officially called part 1. So like we're eventually going to go to other worlds or something and like do it all over again for part 2 and 3 and stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure I agree with him on it, but that would be one hell of a way to extend the lifetime of this game. If it's coming up on its 2-year anniversary, we don't even have half of Tevat yet, or we have about half of Tevat unlocked, and Tevat is just like part 1. That would be a hell of a long story.
I'm afraid that it might have all become a mess during my absence. No time to waste. Let's get back to work.
Yay!
Good luck, Miss Ganyu.
We're leaving already? Paimon's still hungry.
Actually, good point. There's a lot of food left. Maybe finish that. Especially the crabs larger than our torso. What the fuck? I'm gonna hope those are like farm-raised special crabs. Can we eat? No, don't think we can eat. Oh, talk to the J Chamber. Okay, this is gonna be the ending of this story then. Which one is the door? Is there... Oh, there's a leave. Oh, this is the door. Okay. Okay, 130 meters. Up this way. Okay. I think that this... Yeah, here's the dots. Okay. Hey, Ayaka managed to navigate the stairs. Good for you, Ayaka. It's always a crapshoot whether or not Ayaka can get upstairs. There you are. Hey, I know it's been like a month or two, but I finally did your side quest.
Baisha, are you okay? Did you fall asleep standing up? Look who's back.
Oh, thank God, it's someone who can take our work.
You even have enough time for leisure? It seems you 3 are a suitable replacement for me after all.
Not at all. We've been working for too long. If we didn't take a break...
We wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss Ganyu.
Miss Ganyu, we've missed you.
Back up a little bit. So you took a break specifically because you would have died otherwise? 1, holy shit. 2, does that mean that all of the work is still piling up while you're taking a break? Obviously you need the break, but like, that kind of grinds Leeway to a halt if you do that.
That's so kind of you all, given we've only met once.
Please don't contradict her. I don't want this to be a, oh, but we see you every month kind of thing.
We've been praying day and night for you to return and take over your duties again.
To us, you're like an adeptus coming down to the human world to save all life.
I mean, not that far off.
Forget all our envious complaints from before. Just free us from this strenuous work, please.
All right, I see. Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. Mark out the tasks that haven't been started, and those that are in progress.
Yay, Ganyu's back! Here's more work for your work!
I'll take care of the rest.
Of course.
Oh, finally. We're saved.
Yes. There's one more thing. I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler. If it weren't for your companionship, I would still be embroiled in my inner conflict right now. To think that I'd gained a human friend outside of work. It makes me happier than I could have imagined.
Ganyu, the most surprising part about that is that you left work long enough to make a friend.
I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. What would you say if I accompanied you on one of your trips?
I'm sorry, what? That sounds like we get a welfare Ganyu, and there's no way that's a thing, so what?
Sure, but are you ever done with work?
It's like set up for a future side quest or something?
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?
Yeah, I guess that's just setting up for, like, Act 2 of this or something like that. Anyway, since we are a little bit short but nearing the 2-hour mark, and that's a nice breaking point and kind of easing back into streaming here, I actually am going to go ahead and cut the stream there for the day. Just, I said we were rolling for Ganyu, and we ended up stumbling across a Ganyu side quest, so cool. Oh, there's water there. Okay. Anyway, if this live stream hasn't ruined your life, then go ahead and do that YouTube stuff you've heard a million times. I hope you all have a wonderful remainder of your day, and I hope to see you in tomorrow's live stream when it's going to be back on the normal schedule, and it's going to be the usual time, 7 to 9 p.m. EST, for the weekly anime watch-along. We're getting into the final stretch of episodes for the various shows of the summer season, and man, it is... I am really wondering what some of these shows are going to end up doing. Anyway, that'll be it for me. That will be it from me for today. So thank you all very much for joining me. See you next time.